Ooh, let's see the size of that frog, man. We know you don't. Who is that guy right there?
We're starting here, starting right now. 1, 2, 3. We breathe it in. We feel our hearts, they're pounding. Rising up to feel the fire dance wild through our veins. We take a chance and know we'll never be the same. Giving it all we got, giving it all. Giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world. No fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours.
Whoa, that's bright. Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? How you doing? Craig here on the Thai farm, where the adventure continues. I got out this morning. Well, I usually, you know, if I can pull myself away from the computer, I'll get out early like this, let the sun bake me when I feel the sun. Normally it's rain or clouds, but today I got sunshine. Might dry up a few things. That's really good. And I was walking by my net that I laid yesterday, and I saw what appears to be some activity, because the net was moved. So I was like, so I got a bucket, put that over here, and a net for anything that tries to get away. And now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna pull. Actually, I don't even need to go in to pull the net. I can, because the poles are flexible, I can just yank on it. Let me put this over here. Can you see that net? I don't want to slip and fall in the damn water. Oh. There you go. Like I say, oh, it's heavy. Probably full of snails and sticks. You know, nocturnal. Uh-oh. Ooh, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, yeah, buddy. Look at that. That's a big ol' ass turtle. What else we got in here? Anything? Oh, that's an eel. There's a couple of them. What was that, a snake? No, that's a big old fish. Dude, let me get this stuff in the bucket. We'll see what it is. Some of the stuff might be hiding in the mud. Oh, dude, there's a big old frog in there. Frogger. This is the kind you can eat. Nice. I don't know if this bucket's gonna be big enough. Here, let me put this camera up here. Gonna do that? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, let's see the size of that frog, man. Oh, no, you don't. Who is that guy right there? That's a big old frog. Man, dude, you gotta see this. This is biodiversity at its finest. So I got the big old frog, right? Dude, there's a crab right here, turtle right here, eel right there. What else is in here? There's also tons of fish. There's another crab. So I got the eel, crabs, fish, snails, turtle. Look at that guy. He's going in. Oh, he's got a spider on him. He's going in my belly. Uh-oh, the drone's over there spraying. I think I might have to hold on to the frog because to get out of here. Or maybe I can cover it with the net like that. Yeah. All right, man. Let me get it over, get cleaned up, and we'll get back at you. Oh yeah. Well, I cleaned them up in the bucket. Nice frog. Got a couple fish in there. Actually, there was even a couple of snakehead. See if I can get this turtle up. Look at that guy. Hey, bro. He's like, "What are you doing, man?" Yep. Looks like a couple snakehead in there. 3 snakeheads, 2 crabs, 1 turtle, 1 eel, 1 frog. Dude, the nighttime activity, all these guys are making their way through the canals, all canals. I don't care what kind of canal you got out there. If it's a canal, it's got wildlife. Now, what am I gonna do with this guy? I'm up. Oh, don't push on me, bro. I'm gonna put him in the pond. They'll eat small fish, but mostly, you know, vegetation. So, and the frog, I think I'm gonna have to eat him. And the crabs, you can eat those too. Go into some somtam. Maybe I can make some somtam. Or I'll have the wife make it. Some bowl for crab. And some barbecue frog. Yeah. The eel. I don't eat the eel. I think my wife does. I know everybody else does. But oh, we also got a small horde of escargot. I don't eat those. My wife does though. Well, actually, I could eat. I have eaten those, and I probably would eat those. But yeah, man. All these in the bucket. There's a whole bunch. You can see them. These little fish. But I guess if they're not moving, they die. Because there's water in there when there was water in there. But these fish were not moving. So I left snails. I took only the big ones. Hey, look at that. Snail sex right there, bro. Or no, it's not. Just killing. It's your average morning here when you set the net. So I'm gonna go back over there. The water's really low. I'll put the net in there anyway. But I probably won't catch nothing. I'll check it tomorrow morning. Nighttime. Alright, man. Back at you. I put the turtle in the bed of my truck because I knew it'd be about bouncing around in there. And the cats would be like, "What's making noise in the truck?" We can see him. You try and climb out, he ain't gonna climb out. What's up, cat? Come here. Meow, meow. Want to check it out? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. See that? It's a turtle. Be careful, it'll bite you. What? I had to. I didn't want him to get spooked or whatever, you know, get bit by the turtle, because the turtle will definitely, you know, snap. He bites that cat, man. He's gonna be bum. Boom. This guy, what is he? 6, 7, 8 inches? He's probably about 10 years old or something. Normally you can actually, like right here, I don't know if you can see that, but right here on these little chutes, or these, you know, the scales or whatever, you can count the rings like a tree. So there's like, and then the big lines, so let me see, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3, there's 4. So, oh wow, look at that. There's something growing right there. Oh, he's got some kind of parasite or something. Look at that. Oh, it's actually worms getting away. They probably were in his, looks like, yeah, look at that. He was damaged right there. There's a wound right there of some kind. And there were leeches, I think. I bet you they're leeches. Maybe those leeches were, I don't know, I have to Google that. They were helping him or hurting him. But yeah, I can see like he took a hit right there. When they get older, man, they get battle scars. But this turtle, you know, this is your typical, wow, look at all those mushrooms, man. It rained. Now we got a plethora of mushrooms going around the farm. Always interrupt myself. But yeah, this turtle here, he don't belong here. This is invasive species. It was brought here in the pet trade, and then, you know, people set them free. Also for religious reasons, you know, that, oh, let's buy the turtles, buy a bunch of baby turtles, sell them to people that can set them free for merit. But the fact is, this turtle, boom, is a bad guy. He competes with the native species because he's non-native. And they're everywhere, so you know, it's clearly an invasive species. And yeah, because you got soft shell turtles and box turtles, and of course the giant pond turtle, Asian pond turtle. From all the, you know, a million people have farms and stuff, that's basically a loss of habitat. So even the native species are already competing with each other for habitat. But now, you know, you introduce these guys, and boom, you got a problem. That's just like, my, you know, in my turtle racing videos, and I think that one day there were 4 turtles in the net, these turtles. So clearly, and they were different sizes, but clearly that's an invasive species. I wouldn't be surprised if I put the net back in now, and tomorrow morning there's not a turtle in there. So I'm tempted actually to keep this guy at least till tomorrow. Maybe I can keep him like 2 days. See if I catch more turtles. I got more turtle races. But yeah, dude. Yeah, I can see, man. He took a hit right here. It looks like, boom. It actually even looks like a cut. Maybe he didn't know it. Look at that. There was even There's more over here. I think they're leeches. Dang. Those look scary. What do you think, bro? The bandit. Yeah. So the decision is, should I release him into my pond? Now, my wife wanted me to put him into the big river, like take him to Mai Suwannaphum, but I don't think that's a good idea. One, habitat relocation does have its you know, downside. You can die from it, although it's similar, but it's just like slow moving, kind of water in the same habitat, plenty of place to hide, and there's rivers, and it's just basically grass on the edge. So forget that thing. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I could put them in the pond here, but I would venture to say there actually is a couple of turtles in here. I mean, I've seen them before. I don't know if they're here still, but I've seen them bathing on a rock out here, sunbathing. Won't really be eating the fish. Can't believe how many of these little parasite guys there are. They're leeches. They must be leeches. Walking across the shell of the turtle looking for something. He's on the move. I want him to bring out his head. You can see how long the head is. Whoa. Oh, come on. Get it over there. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Here, I'll put him on the ground. Watch him take off. Come on, bro. Yeah. See, look at that thing, man. It's like an inchworm. They're over here too, all along this edge. What are those things? Hope they're not. What do they call them? You know, that worm, like trichinosis or something. I don't know. I'll have to read up about that. Yeah, I don't, you know, all things considered, I don't think I want them in my pond. I should probably just set him back in the freaking canal, let him continue on his way. Yeah. He's not a red-eared slider, but he is a slider, which all the sliders are invasive. Little pond education. No, dude, do not go into the pond. He's like, I know where the water is. I know where the water is. I'm gonna go to the water. No, let me go, let me go, let me go. No. Big ol' ass feet in there. Put those. I have to check my hands for them damn leeches or whatever they are. I'll let him over here, man. He'll dig the pond over here. Or the canal. There you go, bro. That's your habitat. Yeah? Go. Not there. Yeah, he's trying to hide his head. Be free. Yeah. Well, I don't see any what do you call that? Any of those creepy things on me somewhere, right? What am I doing today? That's right, I wanted to work on a cement mixer, man. I need to mix me cement because I want to set that beam over there where the cement, you know, protect the fall away. Just thinking about those little, whatever they are, I can feel them. Anyway, yeah, I gotta get the cement. I gotta want to make my cement mixer. I'm gonna be able to do it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I got these long pieces up here. I just set them up here like a rack. I can use them. I hope. You have to mix and match a little bit. The important part is the base, so I don't, you know, totally make it fall over when it's turning. But what I really got to do is on the welding and the frame and all that stuff, not a problem. I can probably get that done, you know, with what I have and all that. Got to go buy the 55-gallon drum, and I'm probably gonna have to buy something else to secure my, basically my pulley to the drum with my pulley. So I bought this one. So it's got 3 nice good holes. I should be able to mount that to the drum. Oh my God, this thing is so heavy. Yeah. This is the motor I bought. So the idea is that we can take this here and be able to make it turn that there. I should be able to do that, right? I just need a, that's the other thing I need to buy is a belt. The concern with the belt drive is that it slips under pressure. If it's real tight, you know, obviously that's going to help, but I don't know how tight I can make it. But yeah, gonna need to probably need to get a square. I'm gonna see, I don't know if I have any sheet metal. You probably need a piece of nice square or round disc that I can use as a back plate to mount when I put those bolts through the back of the metal of the, thinking through this, right? When I put it through the back of the metal of the drum isn't that thick, so I probably put another plate on the inside and, you know, and bolt it to that so that I can really trap the whole thing. That'll be enough for the tank. or actually I'll probably put some cross frames, angle iron to trap that pulley as well. Matter of fact, yeah, that's what I'll do. Matter of fact, I'll mount the pulley through the angle iron and then into the drum. And then I'll have to, like I say, making the frame no problem. I'm just gonna make kind of like a double A frame, you know, 2 triangles, flatten them at the top where I can what am I gonna do there? Oh, I need to mount side ports on the barrel so I can tip the barrel. So I'll put the barrel in its own little frame and tip it, and then yeah, and then I just have to sort out the extra framing that'll hold the motor without tipping it all over. I should be able. It shouldn't tip over, in theory. All right, well, let's see if I can go scrap up and get something done. All right, back at you. Some of y'all might remember from my other video where my wife, well, the wind broke, but my wife chopped down the 3 kratom trees, and I showed them just stumped. Well, now, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, they're trees again. Whoa. These are at hand. These are them little bushes, so be careful when you buy them. When you buy them, they're all pretty. They're about this big, right? About a handful. You're thinking, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what happens to them in a couple years. So what I'm going to do, break up my monotony. And, you know, postponing welding. So the idea is that I have to remove this staircase. And how am I going to do that? Well, looking at it, okay, I got outside bolts in 1, 2, 3 steps. So there's only 3 steps on the left side that are held to the railing frame, and on this side looks like I got 1, 2, 3 steps there, but I think actually this is just into this piece. So with basically these 3 and those 3, oh, 1 down there, 4, it disconnects the railing system from the stairs, and then there's just a matter of unbolting this one, as I believe there's only 1 bolt if I remember, and then 1 bolt on that side, disconnect it from the final one on this. Then the only thing that's really holding up that staircase is the fact that it is cemented in there. That's a big old piece of cement. So either I sledgehammer that out, or I take my Sawzall and I pretty much, that's down in there too. That's a lot of cement, so I don't relish hammering that. So I think I'm going to use my Sawzall. Of course, I don't know how good it's going to cut through this 100-year-old teak, or whatever it is. Waterwood teak is probably teak, but we'll see how it cuts through. But first order of the day, get my drill out and start the removal process. All right, let's see what I can do. Well, Looks like I'm definitely gonna need my hammer, because some of the bolts, these long ones, right, they snapped off halfway or in the head or whatever, so it's still in there. I'll have to knock it out, and I need my wrenches to take the bolts off, so let me go do that. We'll be back at you. Oh my god. Well, of course there was a half a dozen more bolts I didn't see, and a dozen more hex head bolts I didn't see. So, you know, I'd screw some in, I'd put a wood on the outside of it and put it in there. Anyway, it appears now that I have freed it up, and the staircase seems to be, oh, that's right, oh shit, wait a minute. I gotta take that bolt out right there. And yep, that bolt out right there. I spoke too soon. I'll get back at you. Well, of course, got the one out on this side, got the bolt out on that side, but it's got a hex head, and those are 3-inch. It's buried. It won't back off. I can't hammer it out because this wood is also cemented in there. So when I try and knock it out that way, it's not gonna move, because it's, so I'm gonna have to sawzall that one. I'll sawzall that one and I'll free that up, and then for all intentional purposes, all I need to do is basically sawzall this and that, and the whole staircase is free. Although the way up there, maybe if I free it up here, it'll wind up flipping and falling that way. If you remember when I bought this staircase at the secondhand wood store, matter of fact, if you search in my YouTube channel and you just put the word staircase in there, you'll probably see the different videos maybe associated with this one and some other ones. But anyway, it'll narrow it down if you want to check it out. I have the 600 videos I got on there or whatever. Anyway, this thing was a beast, heavier than heavy. I think I used my truck to move it, and I don't even remember how I got it up there. I think I probably got it up there piece by piece by piece, but you know, like using the old Greek method or whatever. Anyway, guess I'm gonna have to try and do it now. And this brace and this brace, maybe even this one, a couple of these on this side are rotted now because I had replaced them from before. They're weak, but I replaced them with wood that not strong. So I'm gonna find, I think this wood right here is good. I'll cut that up, replace those, and then if you were following along, I'm gonna drag this, maybe use my truck again, drag this staircase over to my main pond entrance and put it right down in there where I get in and overturn the boat, whatever. Getting in and out of there has always been a nightmare. I always got to use a rope, pull up, because the mud is slippery. And even though I made those bamboo roll steps before, the wash over, no. And you know, put this staircase to good use. My wife will be able to get in and out of there easy enough. All right, man, let's do it. I just had an idea. Maybe my chainsaw. Yeah, let's go check it out. My gas one will probably be stronger, and I just fixed it, but I'm gonna use my electric one. See if maybe that'll do the trick. Gotta use my electric, you know, gotta use those batteries, right? Whoa. Batteries have been sitting for a while, so now the battery's dead. Man, I'll get back at you. Whew. Okay, well, yeah, I'm back at the end of the day after a long lunch. But I swapped out for my gas powered chainsaw. Well, with that other chainsaw, I got almost done, right? I got about 90% of it on this side. And I gotta just cut that side and that beam over there. I am slightly worried about it falling forward, but at this point the whole thing's gonna collapse anyway, so you know, might as well, no time like the present, huh? All right, man, let's cut it up. See if where can I put my camera? It started sliding back at me just about the time I was thinking, when this breaks free, it might come right back at me. Yeah, well, it's free now, which means, yeah, the reason it stopped is because just that one, this board right here helped stop that from sliding back on me. Whew. What I need to do though, I don't want it to slide on me, so I'm gonna get a rope. I'm gonna rope a dope here on this last one. I'm gonna pull it. See if I can't pull it. Let me do that. I'll get back at you. Well, man, that sun. Rope's not that long, but should be long enough for me to stay out of it. Whoa, there it is right there. Did it break? Looks like might have slammed a couple of stairs. Dude, shoot, I might have to redo more stairs than I planned on it. See if I can pull this thing out of here. Oh no, I can't. That's why that broke. This piece right here stopped that step. I should probably cut that piece. Well, I made quick work of that. Just cut it with the chainsaw again. I don't know if I'm gonna be strong enough. That's what I was saying. I think I need my truck. Oh yeah, I can't even move that thing. Need more rope and my truck. All right, back at you. Okay, well, my rope is just a bunch of cheesy ass pieces, and I got it circled around here. Should be all right, unless it pulls that thing right off. Where am I gonna put my camera? Yeah, well, that worked. Kind of. Now it's stuck in the middle of the freaking road. But I drug it over here because I need to keep, I want to drag it as far as I can closer over here, so I can repair the stairs over here a little easier, because then it's closer to the shop. And you know, this is where I need to put it, right? I'm gonna put it right down in here. which I don't know how that's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna have to do the same thing I did with those cement planks over there, is I need to use the round pipe. I don't know if I have any round pipe now. Shoot. But I'll put it underneath the round pipe and roll it over the pipe, right? That'll do it. Actually, maybe I could repair it right there. All right, let's get it up. Let's get it going. Let's get it cleaned up. Back at you. Well, I just finished. Can you see me? My last drill hole. Yeah. So what I did was to prop these up. Can't know if you see them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is on the inside. But anyway, new wood, cut it with the chainsaw, marked and drilled holes all the way through so I can use the existing holes that are in here and put the bolts right through there. Problem is that most all these old bolts are boogered up or bent because I had to bash the shit out of it to get it out of there. So I'm a little stripped too, so tomorrow morning I gotta go buy me new bolts. If it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 10 new bolts, and I'll bolt this in place, maybe add a few nails here and there, and then should be able to drag it over to the pond. Well, halfway there on the staircase removal and relocation. All right, man. And just so you know, yeah, all the solar lights come on already, but behind me, you see it, is my lawnmower. And my wife would like me to mow the lawn. Can you mow the lawn in dark mirror? She get a little headlight. Hey, I could do that. I could strap my flashlight to the top of my mower, tape it up there or something, and I have a headlight for my lawnmower. Cool. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for watching, and keep watching for more progress on the staircase to the pond. All right, back at you.